Hello friends, today I'll be talking about isosceles and equilateral triangles. An equilateral triangle is a triangle with 3 equal sides and 3 equal angles. An isosceles triangle is a triangle with 2 equal sides. This means that the opposing angles of each of these sides are also equal. First, let's go into equilateral triangles. Since equilateral triangles have 3 angles that are all equal, that means those angles are always 60 degrees. This is because the angles of a triangle must always add up to 180. Also, if you cut an equilateral triangle in half, you'll get two 30-69 triangles. A fact about isosceles triangles is that if you have at least one angle in an isosceles triangle, you can figure out any of the other angles. Now let's start off with some triangle problems. Okay, let's start off with an easy problem here. We have an equilateral triangle that has a height of 8. What we're trying to do is find the perimeter. First things first, let's cut this into two 30-69 triangles. Height 8, and this is right angle. This is 60 degrees, and the last one must be a 30-degree angle. Opposing the 60 degree, because we know about special right triangles and stuff, is always x root 3. So 8 must be equal to x root 3. And if just so you know, opposing 30 degrees is x, and opposing the 90 degree is x 2x. So now, what we have to do is divide by root 3, cancel, and divide by root 3. Now we can't just leave it like that because you have a square root in the denominator. So you multiply by root 3 times root 3, and you get 8 root 3 over 3 is equal to x. Now, what we do is double that because opposing the 90 angle is 2x, so we get 16 root 3 over 3 is equal to one of the sides. Now, since we have 3 sides in a triangle, because every triangle has 3 sides, we have to multiply that by 3. So, what we get is 16 root 3 is equal to the perimeter. And then we're done. Now let's start an isosceles triangle problem. As you can see here, we have an isosceles triangle with one of the angles being 90 degrees, and we know one of the sides is 10. We have to find the height. First, we know that the other two angles are equal, so they must be equal to 45 degrees, because 45 degrees plus 45 degrees plus 90 degrees equals 180 degrees. So let's cut this triangle in half to make a 45, 45, 90 triangle. Because we know our special right triangles stuff, we know that opposing the 90 degree side is x root 2. So that means 10 must be equal to x root 2. So now we divide root 2 on both sides, cancel, and we get 10 root 2. But we can't leave it like that because you can't have a square root in the denominator. So you multiply by root 2 times root 2 to get 5 root 2 equals x. So now we know x is 5 root 2. We also know, since it's a special right triangle, 45, 45, 90 triangle, that these are also x. So the height must equal 5 root 2. Well done. Okay, right here we have a problem where we have to find the value of x. I'll give you 20 seconds to solve it, starting now. Okay, time's up. If you haven't noticed already, this is an equilateral triangle, meaning all angles must be equal to each other. So to start off, we must set 5x minus 1 equal to 2x minus 14. So we bring over, so we get 3x is equal to negative 13. Divide by 3 on both sides. So x is equal to negative 13 over 3. Okay, here we have another triangle problem where we're to find the value of w. I'll give you 20 seconds to solve it, starting now. Okay, time's up. If you haven't noticed before, this is an isosceles triangle. Using this knowledge, we can conclude that this angle right here must be 30 degrees. Since we already know this is a 90-degree angle right here, we can conclude that this right here is a 60-degree angle, since all angles in a triangle must add up to 180 degrees. Because we know special right triangles, we know that the opposing side of 30 degrees is always equal to x. That means x must be equal to the square root of 3. Because of special right triangles, we also know that opposing 60 degrees, the side is always equal to x root 3. So we could just plug in root 3 times root 3 to get the value of w. So w is equal to root 3 times root 3. This shows that w is equal to 3 because root 3 times root 3 is equal to 3. Okay, that's it guys. So goodbye and do your homework.